What's up YouTube, how you doing? This is Mr. Tybox123 and in this video I'm going to be bringing you a benchmark comparison between the iPhone 5, the Sony Xperia Z, the Galaxy S3 and also the Galaxy Note 2. So I thought I'd bring you guys this little comparison here just to see the actual performance of the processors and the memory between these four phones. These really are kind of the four leading phones in the market at the moment. So it'd be quite interesting to see just how they match up in terms of a Geekbench performance benchmark. So just to show you, I have killed off all of the applications on all of these devices. So they're all ready to rock and roll. Nothing running on any of them at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up the Geekbench application on all of these. Geekbench is my preferred one because it's cross-platform, so it's quite easy to compare loads of different platforms with one another. So let's just get all of these Geekbench applications up and running. There we go, that's all four of them, and I'll actually try and start these as simultaneously as I can. One thing I did actually notice when I looked at this, and I actually posted a picture of it on Instagram, is the Samsung phones have got a kind of bluish edge to them. The S3 more than the Note 2, because the S3 I believe is a non-pentile display, whereas the Note 2 is a pentile display, but it's still got a slight blue tinge, whereas the iPhone 5 and the Xperia Z are pure white. That's totally irrelevant of this test, but I thought I'd let you know. Anyway, let's get these benchmarks running. I will start off with the Note 2 and the Xperia Z at the same time. There we go. And then we'll do the iPhone 5 and the Galaxy S3 at the same time. So here we are, guys. Let's let this run and I'll be back with you in just a minute. So here we go, and the Note 2 has come in first with 2092. It's got a floating point score of 3072. The Xperia Z's come in second with 2078. And then we've got the Galaxy S3 with 1760. And then shortly behind that, we have got the iPhone 5. Now, I've actually run this test a few times, and quite often the Note 2 and the Xperia Z swap places, but they're always pretty much around the same mark. And exactly the same thing with the iPhone 5 and also the Galaxy S3. They kind of sit around the same point, but sometimes just swap very, very slightly. So there's obviously things going on in the background that are slightly out of our control. But there you go, guys. That is the overall Geekbench score on all four of these real top-end devices. All of them absolutely fantastic phones, and this doesn't necessarily prove a lot in terms of real-life performance, but it's always interesting to see what the actual raw performance of the processor is. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to do a full comparison between these, leave a comment down below. Make sure you hit that like button for me. It really does help me out, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya.